is not.
Hi team, Lisa Hirth here and Rose Thinkin. We are still at the holiday market, rocking it out, and we wanted to give you some tips and tricks as to your sales for your holiday sales. I said sales a lot. I can't delete this. I was about to delete and start over. Anyway, so I'm going to turn it over to Rose, and she is going to give you a couple of lessons that she's learned. She's been a consultant for a little over a year now. We've done a couple of events together. She's done a lot by herself as well, and she has learned from them, and so she's going to share with you her wisdom. Hold on. Hi Rose. So tell us, what is your major tip? What's your major takeaways?
Okay, since we decided to bundle this week, I have really upsold the bundle.
She really has done a really good job, actually.
Buy three, get one free. Buy three, get one free is amazing. People can go take that away, but then they're using a hairdryer, they're using stuff that they don't need. They need our heater. Somebody at Regionals, I don't know who it was, and I wish I did, she was on stage and she looked at us and said, "Stop talking about the hairdryer." And I said, "You're right." Because in order to get a perfect application and to make these things look amazing and last long, you need the heater, and you need the cleanser, and you need the wrap removal. So I have upsold.
Well, they don't necessarily need them, but they do need them, right?
They need them. They need them. They do. They absolutely do. So I met a woman today. She has wraps, and I said, "You have wraps? That's awesome. Do you use them?" She says, "No, I haven't used them yet." I said, "Well, where did you buy them from?" So she bought them from a woman at a vendor event at some point in this area. She didn't get followed up with, she didn't get the heater, and she hasn't used them. And I said, "I don't want you to sit there with those wraps in your drawer. You need to buy the heater, and I'm gonna follow up with you because I want you to use them." And she was like, "Well, I don't know." I said, "I'm gonna show you how to use them here," and I got her to use them. She tried it, she loves it, and she's gonna use them. She bought the heater, and I will follow up with her. I'm pretty excited about how well these bundles have sold and how well people have spent $90 because they want their nails to look great. And I wasn't afraid. You know what? I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid. And that was the key. I was confident. I was like, "You need the heater. There's just no question. You need the wrap removal." Those are my confidence.
To get the perfect application. So it's not just about our sales, right? But it's about them getting a good application. Because
and it's about your relationship with that person.
Yeah.
Every single person I have sold this to, I have somehow connected with them in some way. And not just to sell them something, but because
in a genuine way.
It's genuine, because that's the way I am. I'm really not a salesperson, yet I've sold four.
You sold more than I have.
4 or 5 $90 bundles.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Okay, so a couple of other things that we're going to talk to you about to make things easier. We made this, when I say we, I really mean Rose, very basic Google form. And so while we're packaging up their order, we have this form right here. It just has a little bit of information about them, asking them, of course, how they want to be contacted and what they're interested in. On the next page, it says, "Hand this back to the consultant," and we take some notes in there and we put in some of their order forms, some of their order, just so that we can keep good track. The other thing that we've done is on our paper app, we've itemized things. So it's really easy for us to select. So checkout is a breeze. We don't have to use order forms and mess with any of the paper. The other thing I wanted to show you is this high top table. So it looks a little messy. I think I'm going to spray paint it with glitter and then put lacquer over the top. But this high top table is really nice because people are at the right height to do. They don't have to keep bending over. It was nice and light to bring in. We got some tinsel and put it around. It's just a really good addition to our events. And the other thing I love, of course, is our retail boards. I feel like this screams shopping and people just come over and they're like drawn straight to them. But the other thing I love is just having things already set up, packaged and ready to go. So you can just grab, this is an application kit and a heater, has a leaflet in there, has the application card, and then they just get to add their wraps and go. So I think I'm going to actually rethink about the way I set up for events in the future and not just do like a boring 6-foot table, but really get things streamlined and good. Anything else? What did we miss?
That awesome sign that says "Try a free sample."
Oh, let me show you. Boom. Right there. Tells you what it is. So good. And it's so big. It's not supposed to be that big, y'all. It's not.
Love it.
Okay, so I don't think did we miss anything else?
I don't think so.
Follow up for sure. Oh, yes, we
Follow-up.
did. Vendor cards.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when it's slow, we've been sending these round to our vendors. We literally go and talk, build relationships and say a little bit of vendor love for you. I just made these really quickly, ordered them on Staples the night before the event. A little picture that corresponds with our booth, right? And then on the back it says a vendor special, 15% off and tax-free. It's just a little bit of vendor love. And we've gotten a couple come over and try our products. So make sure that you love on your vendors a little bit. Sometimes they're your best bet for joining your team, your next hostess, and for sure we've made some good vendor sales this weekend. So all right, hopefully that was helpful again, and hopefully you can learn from our mistakes and things that are working for us, and make sure you rock your holiday season. Bye girls.